Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on with the Starbucks substitute that has opened in Moscow, Russia? Well, to answer that question, they've simply rebranded as Stars Coffee, essentially kept the same brand, logos, drinks, and workers, all under the same operation, just under a new entrepreneur. So, again, a nearly identical operation is opening in the capital, the name almost the same, of Stars Coffee. The logo could be the separated at birth twin of the Starbucks mermaid with flowing hair, small enigmatic smile, and a star atop her head, though instead of the Starbucks crown, she wears a Russian headdress. Down here, you can see inside the shop, looks pretty familiar. Now, a lot of other companies, like I mentioned in early spring, shortly after the invasion, bounced, including McDonald's, IKEA, and H&M. Now, Russian entrepreneurs saw opportunity in suddenly unoccupied stores, and again, another big one, McDonald's outlets are also reopening and attracting sizable crowds under their new name, which translates to roughly "It's tasty." Period.
Tonight,
So,
imprisoned WNBA.
sheesh. Sorry about that one. So again, Russian duo hails Stars Coffee as successor brand to Starbucks. The restaurateur and rapper duo unveiled Stars Coffee on Thursday, reopening the chain of coffee shops in Russia formerly owned by Starbucks Corp, SBUX ticker. Now, the latest major company rebranding after a months-long Western corporate exodus from the country. At a packed launch in central Moscow, rapper Tamati presented the new brand whose logo features an image, again with a star above her head, and Russian headdress. Banned from using the Starbucks logo, they said they had sought to find some continuity, namely the circular shape and, quote, female gender. I guess they're still allowed to say female in Russia, which he said contrasted nicely with the brown cigar-like masculine color in the new logo. Whew. You'd be in trouble here, female and masculine. People's perceptions may be different, but if you compare, then apart from the circle, you won't find anything in common, he said, when talking about the logo. He said that he had to find new suppliers. Other than that, they've encountered no problems. Stars Coffee imports beans from Latin America and Africa, with suppliers of other items based right there in Russia. He said, quote, "We just found other suppliers, found the right coasters, and because the baristas mixed it all correctly, we have a product that we think will be competitive." Said it would exit Russia after nearly 15 years in late May. That's the Seattle-based Starbucks, was their official take. Starbucks had 130 stores in Russia, operated by its licensee, Alshaya Group, with nearly 2,000 employees in the country. Pinsky said shops would gradually reopen throughout August and September. Renault sold its majority stake in car maker Avtovaz to Russian player for just 1 ruble. And another fun fact of, again, going back to more places who left their Russian operations, pretty much just high and dry. So some of these places, again, have been able to take on the brand and reopen for essentially free. McDonald's, whose restaurants have now become, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the Russian pronunciation, but again, it translated roughly to "It's tasty." Period. And I'll cue the video here, and we'll wrap this up.
Starbucks may have left Russia back in May, but a new chain of coffee shops in the capital, Moscow, is hoping to replicate its success in more ways than one. Russian restaurateur Anton Pinsky and rapper Timati debuted new venture Stars Coffee on Thursday. Its logo and font might bear a striking familiarity to any coffee drinker walking down the street. But Timati insists it's all about perception.
The American company gave its partner in Kuwait a right for a franchise in Russia, and this company was developing its coffee shops under this brand. When Starbucks decided to leave Russia, the company from Kuwait had lost interest in doing business without the brand, so they sold the right to their rental locations. We won the tender. There were a lot of participants, acquired it, and made our own brand. That is it.
The conflict in Ukraine triggered a months-long exodus of Western corporations from Russia, but local entrepreneurs are quickly filling that void. In June, Russians celebrated a new era of fast food with a homegrown version of McDonald's. But these enterprises are not without their hard work. Timati says that because Starbucks had its own resource and production base, they've had to find new suppliers. Over 15 years, Starbucks grew its presence in Russia to 130 stores that employed a 2,000-strong staff. While it declined requests for comment, the Seattle-based company referred to an earlier statement that said it had made the decision to exit the Russian market and no longer had a brand presence there.
So yeah, pretty interesting stuff, especially as, again, more and more companies who left are simply reopened under a new brand. Definitely points that our sanctions and everything else that we've done to penalize Russia for going into Ukraine has not only not worked, but only strengthened their own domestic economy. If you guys found anything in this video interesting, I encourage you to please drop a like and leave a comment down below. Also hit that subscribe button with the notification bell, and I'll see you guys later.